you guys? Welcome back to another episode. We are currently flying over our brand new base. Well, our base, it's not really brand new. There's not much going on over here that's been anything considered new wise. We can take a good look around and find that other than the storage, which I've kind of cleaned up a little bit, organized a tiny bit, nothing's happening over here, and that's for a lot of reasons. Because well, I've been busy working on those two past videos that you guys saw, but now it is the new year, so happy New Year's. It's 2024. We got a lot of things to do. One thing is I would love to make more videos if I have time, and that means, well, I'm here having to really think about videos. So it was time to actually start working on our base for the season. The first thing I need to do is grab some ancient debris, so it was time to head over to our redstone area where I proceeded to craft up about a shulker box worth of TNT. With enough TNT, I headed back into the nether where I flew around for a few thousand blocks until I found a decent area to start blasting away. And would you look at that, we're in the overworld again. Oops, sorry, that was a bit too close. Okay, so let's get, I'm just pushing the wrong buttons. Let's get into the right spot. Okay, so initially my plan was to get all that ancient debris and make a tunnel bore. Because, well, I like tunnel bores, and TNT is a good thing to do some days. But I've fallen again. I've pushed in the wrong buttons. It's been a fat minute, and I don't feel the greatest, but it's fine. We'll get through it. So I guess really the next thing we need to do is actually work on what I had planned today. So the first thing, the reason why we went ancient debris mining is I'm going to need a lot of lodestones this season. So far, the stuff I have pre-designed uses a lot of lodestones. There's one thing that will use lodestones today, but in the future, the build, the actual like thing I have planned for this crater is going to use a lot of lodestones. Hello, horsey. I need to give you a name. If somebody has a name for him, you know, you can tell me. It's okay. Suggest them. I don't care. Do as you please. So instead of doing it at a later time, I figured I'd get as much ancient debris as possible. Where's an ender chest over here, and that's where you can kind of see over here we have that much, and that's a good amount for now. We will maybe hopefully need more. I do want to do some things. Ancient debris, netherite block would be fantastic. Mini block would be even better. So yeah, basically the thing we have planned for today, if I can get through it, is we got three builds to go through. Three builds that are kind of small but add up to a big one. I don't know. I'm babbling. That's the point of this. So taking over for Babbling Tooth, basically I needed a lot of resources for these three builds. Most of the resources I already had, except for the wood. So I headed over to the shopping district and bought silver all out of dark oak wood, and then headed over to the nearby dark oak forest to commit some minor deforestation. Alrighty, folks. So I've gathered up some wood. We'll ignore the schematic for a moment. I've gathered up enough, hopefully enough dark oak wood, and buying up the mangrove and stuff. That's pretty much all I needed to gather. Everything else I have hopefully laying around. If not, I'll find it in some storage. We're gonna still ignore the schematic a little bit, but I guess I'll show you. This is what we're gonna build today. This is gonna be a lot of fun, hopefully. This is gonna be the first part of many builds in our little crater here, our base, our brand new our home for the season. So that being said, ignore standing on some lodestones. Let's get started with this build and enjoy the time lapse. See you in a bit. And just like that, the bridge was all done. The bridge being the main centerpiece of our base, it's a pretty big size, but I love it. Flying around it, you'd see where it looks like some explosions damaged part of the bridge, and as you get closer to the center, right above the pit we dug out earlier in the season, the bridge is hanging on for dear life. But with that portion of today's episode over with, and me being very sick at the time, I jumped into building the next two builds for this episode, the first one being a train. With the train done, I then began working on the last build for this episode, which is this helicopter, where we can AFK the few farms we have in the area. Alrighty, as we get to our base, it's been a few minutes. I have been sick. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better. I have my voice back. It was gone for about 2 weeks. And while that was happening, I decided to just kind of finish off what I had planned. That way I didn't have to take forever on recording the rest of this video. So here is kind of what we've done here. So the train, as you guys saw the bridge already. It was like right before I was getting pretty sick. I had lost my voice just as I was finishing up the bridge here. So bridge is done. To kind of just talk about it a little bit more than what I had. You can walk down here. Everything's walkable basically, and then you have, as you get towards the center, Soonti says it's dangerous, but you can still jump and stuff. You just, for the no wingers, I recommend not coming this way. We have a few members on the server who don't use wings, so maybe avoid the middle unless you're able to, feel confident enough to jump in 2 blocks, basically 3 blocks over there. And then at the top of this here, we have the train. I changed it. Yeah, I think it's a little bit okay. So we'll go. I'll kind of show you. We'll have to dig, and I need to fix it again. But we have here is this. It was supposed to play a train noise, but it's not being activated because I changed it. It was a bit too loud, so I'll have to fix that. I think I changed probably need to reset the composter to, like, I don't know, 4. No, 4 was too much. I think 5 will be okay. I think it's at 6 right now. But then yeah, we'll leave that open for now. The train, basically, I use some mini blocks observers to make like little bumpers in the back. You can jump up here. We have some storage. Humble can now stop saying I don't have storage, because I do. It's there. You can climb up and down here as well. We have a little area here, and then just basically you can come up to the front. The front lights up as well. Some bumpers in the front, and then you have some smoke as well coming out. The train's waiting. The train is supposed to try and cross the bridge, but it's discovered that it can't. The track is destroyed as you get closer to the center. So, oop, and goes the lag. But then over here, as mentioned, we have the helicopter, which is just really the way of me trying to get rid of the platform where I was AFKing. So I made it, designed it. We have like saddle seats, basically the way we have our data pack on the server. You can sit in the saddles. There's 3 seats, it's lit up, and it's just a way to kind of fit the theme of what I'm going for this season at this base, but also, hide the AFK platform that I have. But overall, I think this is where I'm going to end it, only because there's nothing else for me to do without making this a whole much longer video. That being said, let me know what you guys think of the bridge. I think the bridge is looking awesome. I'm so excited to actually start working on our base here. I have many things planned, just need to find the time to do them. That being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, please consider leaving me a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe if you're brand new and want to see more episodes in the future, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.